What's going on YouTube? Y'all already know it's your motherfucking boy Juice. We back at it again with another motherfucking video. Today, we got that little video with that nigga. I don't even remember his name. The dude, he talking about he tried all the drugs. Well, today, he bought some shrooms off Amazon. So I want to see what's going to happen to him. He take them or do whatever. Y'all read this before the video. This is for educational purposes only. Which means you're supposed to watch it and learn not to do it. All right, let's get into the video.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin. Like the little walk-in intro? Listen, very different scenery today. I'm in the middle of an Airbnb in North Carolina. Bumfuck nowhere, I know. But listen, I'm not here to tell you guys about North Carolina or my trip today. I'm here to tell you instead about some very fun stuff that I've managed to acquire from Amazon that I have a feeling Amazon doesn't really know that they're providing. Now, what am I talking about today? Well, you guys have probably seen my recent videos. You know, I've been diving into the smoke shops lately and really tearing them up. However, the smoke shops aren't the only place that you're able to get a lot of these questionable products. In fact, it seems that nowadays Amazon has taken a share of that market as well, because all of these products that I'm holding in my hand right now that are all magic mushroom gummies were delivered directly to my door, a couple of them with Amazon Prime even, in a very short amount of time. None of these were provided by a third-party shipping partner or anything. They were purchased directly off the Amazon website. Now, I'm not actually making this video because I have a problem with the gummies. Although we are going to talk about these and highlight some of the sketchy stuff about them, I'm more so making this video because I have a problem with the fact that currently you can go buy these on Amazon with zero test results attached, zero info about what's actually inside them, and a lot of the product pages are somewhat misleading because you'll see in a moment that it's not actually Amazon selling these all the time. Sometimes it's very sketchy third-party vendors. But before we get into that and before I show you my Amazon orders, let me actually show you what I've got in my hands here today, because you're about to be shocked that this got delivered to my door by an Amazon driver. Now, in my hands today, I have 3 different bags of shroom gummies that I bought directly off Amazon. And this actually is not all I ordered. This is just all I brought with me to North Carolina. There's also a 1-Up bar waiting for me at home that I did not bring on this trip because I figured that one might actually get me arrested, unlike these other ones. But yes, I'm not kidding. I bought an actual 1-Up bar on Amazon. And I will show you in just a moment the order history for that. But let's talk about the ones I have in my hand here. So first and foremost, okay, we have these magic mushroom gummies. The brand is irrelevant here because they're all somewhat comparative. Now, I want to make it clear that although these products, a lot of the players in this space are pretty sketchy, for the most part, I actually don't have that big of a problem with these. Of course, the shroom vapes are very sketchy, and there are a lot of bad actors in the gummy space that are putting like 4-ACO DMT and stuff. I'm not going to name any names, but it definitely does occur. However, a lot of these products are also just stuff like amanita and lion's mane and just blends of those mushrooms that, you know, will give you a mood enhancement, which that I personally don't see much of an issue with. I do still believe they probably shouldn't be sold on Amazon, but the problem is what's blending in alongside these products is ones that are also much worse. Now, I'm not saying that any of the ones that I'm holding are good by any means, because they're probably not, but I can't also definitively say that they're 4-ACO DMT or anything like that. Now, what's interesting about this bag here is we flip it around on the back, and there's 2 things I want to highlight here. First off, this bold line right here that says this product contains no amanita or psilocybin. So psilocybin, of course, is standard shrooms. Amanita is a very popular, somewhat, not new, but like newly popularized natural shroom that it's not really very comparative to psilocybin. It's become very popular recently. That's what a lot of these products typically have in them. So I'm a little concerned as to what this actually is if it's not amanita either. Looking at the ingredients list, it doesn't tell you. It literally does not tell you. I mean, the nutrition facts, there's actually not even an ingredient list under that. Now, what's interesting here is the dose recommendation on the back as well. You take a look at the dose recommendation, and it says mind melt, therapeutic melt, and micro melt as the doses. Now, you'll notice mind melt is a very popular term used by these shroom gummy brands. They used to say much more egregious stuff on the back, but I think some sort of lawsuit occurred with one of these brands, and now they're much more careful with the way they word these things on the back. Let me show you another example of that with this bag of gummies that I purchased right here. These are Desert Stardust mushroom gummies here. And if we flip it over to the back, this one actually tells you ingredients, but obviously it doesn't tell you the full ingredient list. It just says here, tapioca syrup, cane sugar, pectin, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, sodium citrate or citrate, spirulina powder, and black/purple carrot juice for color. It clearly, as you can see here, does not tell you what the actual stuff is in here. You know, it says proprietary nootropic blend, very popular. They call it a proprietary blend to get out of actually telling you what's in here. And then it says there's also lion's mane, 2.5 milligrams per gummy, it says. So that's, at least we know one of the things in here. Interestingly, this has a QR code on the back, so I'm going to scan this. Hold on. So after like 20 attempts of zooming in and literally restarting my phone, I cannot get this QR code on the bottom to scan here. I don't know if it's too small, I don't know what the deal is, but there's this little QR and I can't get it to scan. So whatever, we're just going to keep it pushing. I want to make it clear that on the product page for these, there's no test results attached. So I was hoping that that QR code was going to take me to some results, but it doesn't appear it does. Maybe it's supposed to, but on this bag, it doesn't seem to work. Now, what I really want to highlight that's very interesting on the back of this bag is the dosing guide, okay? Like I said earlier, all of these products have dosing guides on the back, and they use very creative and ambiguous terms on them. Now, they seem to have kind of wrangled it in, but let's take a look. So it says low dose, medium dose, high dose, and heavy dose on the back. You see those little symbols. Now, that's fine and dandy, but what did it used to say on the back before they had to change it? Well, allow me to show you, okay? I have a screenshot on my phone here of their old dosaging guide. Take a look here. I'll just hold that up very briefly, and then I'll read it to you for those of you guys who aren't watching the video, if you're only listening to the audio. It says 1 to 2 gummies is a body high and giddy. 2 to 3 gummies is sensory effects and joy. 5 to 6 gummies is altered perception, and it says buckle up, 7 to 8 gummies is inner awakening. Now, these are very clearly trying to make you trip. They're trying to make you believe that these are going to make you trip balls, okay? I have a flight to catch in like 6 hours today, so I'm not really trying to completely trip balls, but I have a slight feeling that I kind of won't on these. Now, the 2 bags I've showed you so far are like, in my opinion, the more tame ones, okay? This third one, I don't know what the hell I'm holding here, but here we have an ultra-high potency 12,000 milligram blend with 1,500 milligrams of kava in it. So this is really just a cocktail of hoopla. Who the hell knows what's in here? And looking on the back, they do not tell you what's in here. Once again, they use the proprietary mushroom blend term, which is a very, very popular term that these brands like to use to hide what they really put in these gummies. Now, we see the supplement facts. We see the little nutrition facts on the back. It doesn't appear. Oh, here we go. Active ingredients: proprietary mushroom blend, of course, lion's mane, reishi, R-E-I-S-H-I, I've actually never heard of that, and kava. And then it says the inactive ingredients are just typical stuff you find in gummies: granulated sugar, liquid glucose, what you'd expect in pretty much any gummy under the sun, you know? There's some other interesting disclaimers here. It says, our high-potency cavalactone-infused entheogenic mind trip gummies were designed to allow for a deep sense of physical relaxation while igniting the mind in an extraordinary fusion that transcends boundaries of a fungi-only blend. I'm just going to keep it a buck. You would probably have to put a gun to the side of my head to get me to eat this cocktail, and these also probably taste absolutely god-awful, just judging by the ingredient list. However, I am going to eat some of these gummies today, just not that bag. Before I do, though, let me show you the Amazon orders for these real quick. All right, so just a heads up real quick. This is going to be a bit scuffed, me showing you guys, because I'm on my iPad, but allow me to just show you my iPad here that I bring with me when I travel. So just showing that we're going to the Amazon app here. This isn't like photoshopped or anything. Here we go. Going into the Amazon app, here's my order history. I just typed in mushroom at the top, which is what I typed in to find all of these. As you can see, there's actually 5 orders. 2 of these I didn't bring with me, and 2 of them have already been taken down off Amazon. If you click on them, it does not, there's no product listing. This is the 1-Up bar that I was telling you guys about, which thank God that this got delisted. I will say that right now. I mean, this needed to go. But as you can see, I literally bought a 1-Up vanilla bean mushroom chocolate bar. The road trip gummies that I just showed you guys are also already delisted. However, the bottom 3 here are not. And if you go on here, I'm going to show you in a second, these have just reappeared. They're just relisted under a different vendor. But all of these are still available on Amazon to purchase again. I bought these a little while ago by now, but they're still up. It's been almost 2 months since I made my first order of these, and they're still here. They're still here. Now, let me show you guys real quick how many of these are still on Amazon. So let me just show you guys real quick how widespread this issue is. I literally have typed in nothing but magic mushroom on Amazon, not even gummies or anything. We've got these ones that I didn't bring with me, and they're advertised as mega dose gummies. We have these sketchy kava ones that I just showed you guys. They have different versions of those on here, okay? We scroll down, there's flavors of all these sketchy ones. We keep going. Here's 8,000 milligram nootropic proprietary blend with every shroom under the sun. Keep going down, the road trip gummies. That's interesting. I thought those got delisted. We just saw the listing was deleted. Well, these are the same ones I'm holding, and as you can see, there's just a new listing right back up on Amazon from a third-party vendor. They probably went back up the next day, if I had to guess, you know? Now, there's a lot of these, okay? There's a lot of these products. This is a not very specific search. You have literal shroom chocolates, right? I mean, not all of these I'm saying are meant to make you trip, but a lot of these are, and they're hidden among these other just natural, like, health supplement products, okay? Now, the 1-Up bar is the most egregious one, but this is, I mean, you guys really, I encourage you. I'm not going to sit here scrolling all day for you, but you've seen we have scrolled past a way more than I even ordered for this video. This is not just a one-off listing. This is something that a lot of companies are starting to do and put on Amazon. And when I posted this on Twitter, I actually got a response from one of the brands who claimed that it's just a third-party vendor who put their product on the website, a third-party distributor. They have no control over it. But just keep in mind that these companies choose who to distribute to, okay? They are choosing to distribute to these sketchy individuals, and they don't know where the products are ending up. Personally, I believe these companies should be doing a little more due diligence on who they're distributing to and where these products end up, okay? But you have to realize a lot of these are in smoke shop shelves, and they intentionally go to smoke shops that don't card their customers so they can sell more of them, because they understand that a lot of the users for these kind of products are frequently underage. Look, once again, I just scrolled down a little more. Day Tripper. Oh yeah, yum, 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 dude. Isn't that just fantastic, everybody?
When
right
is
off
he gonna
Amazon.
try the fucking gummies, bro? We don't sit here for like 10 minutes. He just explained, man, try the fucking gummies. God damn, you sit here dragging us on. We only got fucking 5 minutes left of this video.
I've actually shown you guys the listings on the website and my orders and all these gummies. I think it's time to stop wasting time and just try one of these. Now, I'm not going to eat a super high dose because I don't really want to, you know, get too messed up today, and I literally have a flight to catch in just a few hours, so this should be interesting. Hopefully this dose on the back is correct. It says low dose, 1 gummy. I'm going to eat 1 gummy, just 1. I'm going to tell you guys if I feel anything at all. So let's go ahead and just pull this one out, okay? I mean, it's a gummy. Oh, very grainy. Oh. Ew. Ew. It's almost like, kind of subtly, but it's almost like they ground up some sort of like powder and just put it in the middle. Like a gusher, but instead of some nice like sugary goo in there, it's just like a fucking gram of blow. You know? That would actually be I would have liked that a few years ago, probably. That would have been awesome. Okay, well, I mean, we've got a shroom gummy down the hatch that I ordered off Amazon. I'm not going to eat any more than that just because of my flight. I'm not really trying to trip today. And also, the point of this video is not whether or not these gummies work. It's not to bash the gummies necessarily, although I do think the distributors and the brands play a role in this, that they should be doing more due diligence to ensure these products don't end up on places like that. This video is really more on Amazon. Amazon needs to actually pay attention to the products that are being sold on their website and maybe do a little more vetting of the third-party vendors that are available on the platform. With a company that has as much money as they do, you'd figure they'd be doing that already, but apparently not. So I'm going to check in with you guys in a little bit and let you know how this gummy's hitting. Yo, so I just got back from lunch, and 2 things I gotta say. One, North Carolina has the best barbecue ever, okay? I mean, dude, I know people from other states can be mad. I'm sorry, dude. I just had one of the best meals of my life. North Carolina, you guys got good barbecue. 2, though, you gotta talk about those fucking gummies, all right? I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit should not be on Amazon, okay? I want to remind you all, this video is not being negative about the products themselves. Yes, there's a lot of bad actors in the space, but I'm not trying to bash any one brand, okay? This is more about the fact that these shouldn't be on Amazon, because I ate that one gummy and I actually felt that shit. I'm not gonna say I was full on tripping. I wasn't expecting it to hit me at all, but I got to the restaurant and I'm standing in there and I'm just like, wait a minute. I got that kind of shroomy feeling in my head. It did feel similar to like a psilocybin shroom. Definitely a little different. It lasted way less time. I mean, by the time I left the barbecue place, this entire feeling lasted less than an hour, maybe. I'd imagine if I took more of those gummies, I'd probably end up, having a more psychedelic type of experience, but I have a flight to catch in a few hours, so I think I'm gonna save that for when I get home. But what I will say here is I'm surprised that I even felt the one, but I actually did. And also, I wanted to film in this garage because look at this car behind me here. I don't know what the hell this is. I think it's like an old Impala. I think. I'm pretty sure, but look, I just want to show you guys, it's kind of cool. They got like this engine here and shit. I don't really know enough about cars to tell you what's going on there, but maybe some of you guys will think this is cool. This is just in the garage of the Airbnb I'm at. Some North Carolina ass shit, I guess. And it's just, I could probably kick those bricks and just make this thing collapse, but I'm not gonna do that because this is God's country. And we don't do that here in North Carolina. Yeah, everyone tells you to have a blessed day here. Everyone's very polite. It's kind of crazy, dude. I feel like I'm back in the Midwest, but like people are more religious. But yeah, okay, back on topic though. Where's come on, point at me. Point at me. There we go. That shit should not be on Amazon, folks. I 100% did actually feel it. And I'm not going to say like, wow, I was tripping. But like, I think potentially you could do that with those. And that should probably be somewhere that checks your ID and post test results and not sold by a third-party vendor on Amazon. So I'm going to leave it at that. And let me know what you're...
Man, I'm starting to realize you niggas blow up. And y'all videos be shit. I remember like... That nigga his videos, Goblin video used to be lit. What is this? Like, this just like throwing out content. Like, no hate, no disrespect to Goblin because I fuck with his videos. But you just throwing some shit out. Like, we ain't even really we got you to see you eat one gummy. You supposed to eat more than one. Why are you making a video, right? And you know you're finna go somewhere in 6 hours. Of course you're not gonna want to get high. You're about to get on a plane. I wouldn't even know what it feels like to get high on a plane. The fuck, like, this is L-like content. Like, the idea was amazing, but like the execution, ass. Like, no hate and no disrespect, because like at the end of the day, I still watch his videos. Like, but it's like, damn, like, do I matter? Do I matter to you? Do you want to do I matter to you when I watch your video? Do I matter? And do you make sure like this video is entertaining? We're doing shit. We doing what the fuck the video is based on? Cause nigga, I didn't come here to see you fucking talk about how this bitch tripped for an hour and we didn't even see you trip. Why we ain't get to see you trip? Exactly, like I'm saying. But anyways, I hope y'all boy like this video. Hope y'all boy like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all nigga on the motherfucking flip side.